The Stars take on the Fargo Force on Family Night. My name is Tim Mulhaupt, and this is your game day preview brought to you by Hall's Culligan Water. With the USHL season winding to a close, the Stars have a number of players looking both at college and also the NHL draft. Due to the number of players that the Stars had ranked, both affiliate and current, in the Central Scouting's rankings, the Stars will have a number of players listening to hear their names called in June. Until then, the team wants the players to be focused on the here and now.
Whether it's a kid looking forward to the NHL draft or going to college next year, whatever it may be, it's focusing on 3 months from now, 6 months from now does you no good today. All it does today is create complacency. And so get better every day, focus on your own stuff, focus on what you can control. And the draft ultimately is out of your control. You have to perform up until a certain point, and then it's out of your hands. So whether you get drafted or you don't get drafted, if you're getting better every day and you're continuing to grow and develop, pro hockey will work itself out.
The time flies by so fast that you just have to enjoy the moment and make the most out of what you have right now. There's no magic trick to it. You just have to live in the moment. Lincoln's
roster has grown in recent weeks as the team calls up affiliate players to get their first taste of the USHL.
Competition is fantastic, and I love competition. You know, today we have more players in our locker room than we did in September at our training camp. So it's a little bit of a different scenario as far as when we're creating competition, but I know we've talked about it a ton. There's a lot of guys in that room who are trying to prove themselves for next year, and to bring in some of those players that are going to be in that mix as far as guys that could potentially make our team next year. I think it's important.
I think it's a great thing having those guys around here. They, like you said, they bring new energy a lot. And for some of our guys too, to realize that your spot on the roster is not guaranteed, so you have to work for it. I think that drives the guys to put even more work than they usually do.
Though they're coming off a tough 2-loss weekend, the Stars will look to get back to what they did Saturday against the Muskegon Lumberjacks. Against the East's best team, the Stars battled to a shootout loss, but played one of their most consistent games of the season. They'll look to apply that same effort against a quality opponent in the Fargo Force, who entered tonight's competition looking to jockey for playoff position.
For all of us players, just every day leading up to the weekend, taking care of our bodies, doing the right things on and off the ice, and just keeping the mind focused too. And when you prepare well, I feel like you're already halfway there. So it's when we keep the intensity up during the practice, it's easier to jump to the games over the weekend too.
It's been a talking point for us all the way through the week, talking about our details in practice, our energy in practice, how we help each other in practice through quality conversation on the ice, leads itself into games. Now our bench communication is better. We're talking in between shifts. We're talking about what's upcoming. We're talking from the bench to the players on the ice. We're talking on the ice to our teammates. All of that, it comes from creating that habit in practice. So the more we improve on that in practice, the more consistency we start to find in games through helping each other. And there's no question, consistency has been our issue, and it's we went from 0 games a weekend to playing 1 game a weekend, and even throughout the course of games, finding consistency has been a struggle for us. And it's a maturity thing to me, is how you're focused on that throughout the week. It really pays dividends over the weekend.
For your game day preview, brought to you by Hall's Culligan Water, my name is Tim Mulhaupt. We'll see you at the rink.